Hi, so today I'm going to be doing another Project Pan intro. I couldn't help myself because I saw Misty post the Colourpan intro and then a bunch of other people posted it as well, and I just thought, oh, this is a good project and I have quite a bit of Colourpop, so why don't I join in? I'm a little bit late, but this is my intro for it. Having said that though, I will say that I have some Colourpop items in other projects that I wish I hadn't put in other projects so I could use them in this project. So I'm adding more to the list of items that I'm going to be panning or using, and yeah, we'll just see how I do. So far so good with all my other projects. If I'm adding this one in, it might tip the balance. So this project was created by Misty. I'll link her details down below in the description. And yeah, I will just go through. I think you pick 3 to 6 items and you either pan them completely or you have a usage goal, and it's a rolling project, and it goes on from January and this year until January next year. So it's a whole year long project. And yeah, there should be a hashtag, so there'll be loads of other people who have already posted because I am late. But anyway, let me just get into the products that I'm going to be adding into the project. I'm a little bit sick still. I've got a little bit of cold, so if I sound a little bit funny, that's why. But okay, so I have, I think, 3 items here that I'm going to try to pan completely, and then 2 items that are going to be usage goals. So I'll just do a little mix of all of them. The first one I'll start with is the Pretty Fresh foundation from Colourpop. I have it in the shade Light 40N. I actually think this is a really good shade match for me. I don't know how I did it. Actually, I didn't even do it. My partner did it. He bought me this shade for Christmas last year, and he got the perfect match. So that's good. I actually kind of like this. At first, I wasn't sure about the foundation. It says it's hyaluronic hydrating foundation. I didn't think it was super hydrating at first, but I think now I don't really mind that. I think for now, I don't mind that it's not super hydrating because my preferences have changed a little bit, and also it's quite a nice shade match for me, and I just enjoy it. So this one I would like to finish up. I'm not entirely sure where I am. There's no way for me to see where I am because it doesn't ever settle in this bottle. I have a feeling I'm honestly about halfway, maybe even less. It doesn't feel like a lot. I'm not weighing any products because I don't have a way to do that, but I'm just gonna go go by feel, I guess, with this. I might have to open up at some point and try and figure out where the line is, but I think I'm about halfway. I definitely am not up the top and we're not at the bottom. So yeah, I think that makes me a little bit halfway. So that one I'd like to finish. Not sure how long it's going to take me. Foundation doesn't usually take me too long because I probably apply too much, but I am panning some other stuff, so it might end up being a little too long. Next one I want to roll in is my Colourpop blush. This one I had in my Partners in Cream last year, and I started to take a little break from it. This is in the shade Prenup. It's one of their Super Shock blushes, and I feel like this is the perfect time to roll it back in. I really love this blush. It's also getting old and pretty dry, so I kind of need to finish it up at this point. I can't really hold on to it much longer, so I thought, let me just roll it in and we will see what I can do. So this one is another one that I would like to finish to completion. Really like it. It's very subtle. I mean, you can see it there, but it is pretty subtle on the cheeks, and I quite like that. It has a beautiful sort of satin finish as well, which I quite like. So I will be sad when it's gone, but at the same time, yeah, I can't keep it because it is a cream item. The next one I want to roll in is another blush. I have so many blushes in projects, but this one would be a usage goal. So when you use it 20 times, you know, have a better feeling about it. I already like this blush, actually, to be honest. This is the Fresh and Peachy blush. I was gonna say from Colourpop, but they're all from Colourpop, so that's just crazy. This one I really like. I tried it in, it's a newer one for me, and I tried it in my Shop My Stash not long ago. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I should just roll it back in and play around with it more. So I'm gonna do 20 uses on that, just to see if I can get a little bit of a dip. I think that would be nice to see if I can get a little bit more movement on there. It's a really nice, like, corally peachy color. It's in the name, it's right there. I quite like it, so that one is going to be a usage. I think for 20 uses it might take me 2 to 3 months, just because I'm working on so many other blushes, unless I just use that all the time, and then it won't take me very long. But I think I'll try to aim for just 2 months so I can roll something in its place and keep it a little bit fresh. The next item that I want to roll in is actually the lipstick that I'm wearing. This is the Colourpop Lippy Stick in the shade Slacker. I've got a few of these, and this is my favorite shade. It's the one I've used the most. I thought it makes the most sense for me to roll this in. I've hardly used any though. You can see I've used about that much, because usually they're when you get them, they're right at the top. So I've used a tiny smidgen. I will put on a piece of paper where I am. I'll roll it all up. But yeah, I've got quite a bit here. So this one might be in for quite a while. I really like it though. I like the tone of it. I think it's nice. And I think when we get closer to spring and summer, it's going to be one of my go-tos, just because it has a little bit of that orangey tone that I like. But yeah, this one I would like to just use until I am absolutely sick of it, or until I finish it. So that one hopefully will be a long-term one. And then the last item that I have is going to be an eyeshadow palette, because the most of the items that I have from Colourpop are eyeshadow palettes. I think a lot of people can relate. And so this would be a usage goal. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do it much with it, but the same thing that I'm doing with all my other eyeshadow palettes in my projects. I want to use every single shade at least once. I also want to use the palette this time round. This one, I want to use it at least 20 times. So once I use it 20 times and I have used all of the shades at least once, then I will roll it out. And I decided to pick my Honey. I've been humming and ahhing about pulling this in a Shop My Stash, and I feel like, well, if I already want to start playing around with it more, then why don't I pick this one? It's just one of the ones where I do like it, but I find it quite hard to figure out what sort of look I want to do with it. So yeah, I'm going to play around with it a bit more. I might, use this in conjunction with another palette that I'm using in a project, or I might just use this in one look. We'll see. I'll try to take pictures of some looks that I end up doing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'd like to just maybe get a little bit more love into this as well, and see if I can sorry, I'm losing my voice. See if I can not hit pan, but just have a little bit more disturbance on these pans here. So that is my overall goal, and those are the products that I'm going to do in this new Colourpop pan project. And yeah, I'm excited to join. Thank you so much, Misty, for letting me join. And hopefully, I show some good progress in the next few months. I think next update I might be terrible, because I'm doing this late, so I have a little bit less time, and I don't know, I think next update might not be so good, but I think I'll get into it just like I have with all my other projects. And yeah, thank you so much. That is it. Hope you're all well, and I will see you next time. Bye.